Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, grab your cocktails. That would be mostly coffee this morning for me. And jump in because we are about to go back to our game night. So I tried to start this game night last night, and it was a failure, a complete and total failure. For whatever reason, the internet was not cooperating with me last night. We were having issues. So we will be going at it again today. To see what's happening over there in Eastern Europe. Come on. Open up the. I don't know if it was my internets or if it was Conflict of Nations internets, but I am your friendly neighborhood sin merchant, the old guy himself. Cheers and salutations. We're probably about day 9 of the Austrian campaign at this point. And we're already working better than we were yesterday. The internet is giving me problems. We're on Wi-Fi, of course. I think I just need to reset my router. We'll deal with that later. Let's go full screen. You don't have to be subjected to this any longer than you have. The campaign is advancing nicely. I've taken Florence. It is at 35%. Hooray for us. I've taken Rome. Hooray for us. And I'm going to make Rome happy by dropping a little bit of gold there. Yeah. So here's what's going on with my friends in Germany. We're allied with Germany. I asked them if they wouldn't mind parking their units in Villach to make sure that we were safe in Villach. And he decided, instead of parking units in Villach to make sure it stays safe from my opponent, to just go around the opponent and go straight into Venice. So he snaked Venice and Milan straight out from under me right after I started the invasion of Italy. I didn't ask him to help me with an invasion of Italy. He just decided he was going to help me with an invasion of Italy. And by helping me, I mean taking 2 of my cities that I was going to take from Italy. And that's fine. You know, whatever. He can do as he wishes, I suppose. You know, going to do is I'm going to cut him off here. Well, I mean, it's not going to cut him off. He's still going to be able to go wherever he wants to go into Italy. But yeah, that'll be fine. However he wants to play. It's going to create issues later in the game, is what I'm saying. It is going to create issues because you don't want tensions with your allies. You don't want to invent tensions with your allies when you don't have to. And he has chosen to do just that. And we will deal with that as it comes. Hopefully, where's he think he's going to go? He thinks he's going to go take the rest of the boot as well. Fine. Whatever. That's how he wants to be. He can be that way. So here are the situations that are on this map. Current situations are, look at our coalition here. We've got 4 people in our coalition, friend largest coalition, on the map behind the Eurasian Pact. Ooh, yum coffee. But only second largest by a few points. They're racing, we're racing. Everybody's trying to get to where we need to be. Everybody's trying to get to where we need to be. Everybody's looking for find an infantry unit and send it that way, so that I can take that capital. I don't have any infantry units available. Oh, great. Let's see here. What does my build list look like? Okay, so as some of you who've watched this in the past know, there's two parts to this game. There's the economic side and there's the strategic side. The strategic side is fun all by itself, but if you ignore the economic side, you ignore it at your own risk, because the economic part of this game is the part. You can go ahead and start that infantry there. I could use more infantry forces. I don't have enough to hold the land or to take the land quickly that I want to take and hold the land that I want to hold. Maybe I can get this guy to send me. Yes, I can. Split. Give me one infantry unit and send them to Minsk. Get up there, buddy. Quick, fast as you can. Giddy up. You can only hold territory with infantry units, and hopefully I will get him up there before. So here's what's up. Germany started attacking Poland and then got distracted and quit attacking Poland. Ukraine attacked me, and I attacked back at Ukraine. And while I was attacking Ukraine, Poland attacked me. So I went up and started fighting against Poland and Ukraine at the same time. Meanwhile, I mean, I don't really know what Germany was doing, but that entire little escapade up here distracted me from doing what I wanted to do down here in the Balkans. Well, while I was being distracted from doing what I wanted to do in the Balkans, Romania joined our alliance, which is great. Romania is a strong player. He wasn't very active in the first early days, but then he got off the couch and started doing stuff. And that's great because now he's taken over almost all of Turkey. He's consolidated the Balkan Peninsula, which is great. It's great to have him on board. It's great to have him in the party. Russia is over here on our western or eastern flank. He is agitating, doing some stuff. He snaked in here to the Crimea, grabbed a little bit of land from the Ukraine from us. There's a lot of territory for them to expand at. There's Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, all the stands down here through South Asia and India that they're going to mass up on our border and just push west and try to take us down because we are their other strategic rival. Because Russia, China, that are a large coalition in the game. The Eurasian Pact is Russia, China, Indonesia, and Australia. So this is where the strategic part of the game comes in. Do you turn away from current players and build 65 points? At this point, between the two of us, they could take us down and still not achieve victory conditions. So we have a choice. We could either fight now and then leave a mostly fractured map in front of us, in front of us to go and just collect up the rest of the points we need to collect, or we can go after the fractured map now, and where you find the fractured map is places like Africa, the Middle East, South Asia, places that are not in one of these two top tier coalitions. South America is another place you find independent countries that you can go after. Places like that, South America, North America too. North America, Mexico, and Canada, all three of which are unaligned. And you can just, go after, 3-on-1, 4-on-1, gang up type situations and just take them down. And just take them down. And then, you can collect up the points as fast as you can. See, send 10 infantry units this way, 10 infantry units that way, a couple of tanks, go take control of the cities as quick as you can and just overrun the entire continent pretty quickly. I mean, in this particular scenario, it's it would take 14 hours to go across, so it'd be a day and a half to get across. But you could pretty quickly isolate uh, their production centers by just dropping into New York, D.C., and like Chicago. You could drop those units all in one day. Take out three of their main production centers. Go after St. Louis. If you did a bi-coastal attack, you could bring people in from the west, but that's beyond our capabilities right now. Um, so that's kind of if you want to do that, and that gives you a solid base in North, sweep over Canada, sweep through Mexico. The alternative is you retrench, you start to build up with mass destruction type weapons, and then launch missiles at there, just kind of flood in with troops and units, just kind of overrun them that way. Um, there's different ways to do it, but the question becomes, at this stage of the game, do you coalesce, consolidate, and have a great powers fight that could drag on and on and on and on, and then give the small countries a chance to coalesce and build up an alliance and build up the points they need to beat you? Or do you take out the small guys one by one and just go as fast as you can against these independent countries before you go against the major coalition? I kind of think you should go against the small countries before you go against the major coalition, but I think our coalition is trying to gear up and fight to the east before they get a chance to fight against us. So it's gonna be fascinating to see how this map goes. This is a slow evolving game, and I am taking a vacation next week, so it's going to be interesting to see where it shapes up and where it goes and where the map takes us. Um, um, this part of the map, Italy still has the western control through the Alps. I'm about to send units over there to take it back. um, and we will just see how it shapes up. How's that tank look? That tank needs help. Uh, I have another tank coming, so I'm going to cancel that order for now. Consolidate these guys up. Um, and then see if I can where my tank, where my frost, and I've got infantry and artillery coming. Good from Innsbruck and Linz, so I should have a nice second wave coming to Bregenz. I don't know. It's a what is that? Is that a Austrian or is that where is Bregenz in real life? I wanted to make sure I pronounce this right. Just because I'm from Texas doesn't mean I can't pronounce things. Bregenz. Bregenz is German. It's Austrian. Oh, that's nice. It's one of my homeland cities. Great, thanks, guys. I should know this shit. Uh, Bregenz, city in Austria. It doesn't give a phonetic pronunciation. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Bregenz, phonetic pronunciation. Google's such a nice in English one audio. Okay, let's get the audio pronunciation of Bregenz. Come on, give it to me. Bregenz. Okay, I was close. I was mispronouncing the first E. So it's Bregenz. That's cool. I got that. Okay, so I will go, hopefully be able to liberate Bregenz from the Italians with the next wave of units. I don't know what he has in there. Probably mostly infantry, but I don't want to lose a tank to his damn infantry. But I guess I can kind of go in there and just sniff and see what he's got and do the same thing with these guys. Sniff and see what he's got. That'll tell me. That'd be good. What's going on in Vienna? How about you? Oh, nice. Thanks. Thanks. He is trying to take my fucking territory. This is gonna be interesting because it's gonna be interesting because if the front lines break on the east, they're gonna need me to move in and protect them, and we'll just see. I mean, I don't want my opponents to win. Obviously, I want to win this game. I'm not going to lay down and let Russia win. Russia and China overtake our land. I'm not going to let that happen. But you know, it's really good to have good allies, good folks on your side, folks on your side that you know have your back and aren't just trying to snake land out from under you. You know, he was perfectly happy for me to start the bombardment of Venice, and then just like after the troops moved out of Venice, just kind of move in and take the land from me. You know, after the units moved out of Venice and the units moved out of Milan, then he moved his units in. He didn't help defend my units. He helped take the land after his units were attacking my units, which is great. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Good job. Let's take. Okay, so we know what's happening over here. The Italian front is moving along nicely. Everything is progressing well. As suspected, his forces had evacuated the cities to go on the offensive, so all of his cities are unprotected or appear to be unprotected. I should be able to make it all the way through down to all the cities on the mainland, and then jump across to Palermo shortly after that, and then Italy will be wrapped up. Do they have land? No, they don't. They don't have Tunisia. They don't have anything like that. So strategically speaking, when I'm looking at my next steps, rather than going south into or south and east into Russia and the Middle East, I'm thinking strategically speaking, my best move is going to be straight south into Africa. Maybe pick off these countries one by one. Go after Egypt, go after Libya, go after, you know, kind of build up a base in North Africa and start pushing our way south into Africa, because this is just a treasure trove of victory points to be had, assuming you have the economic force to put enough units on the ground to make that a reality. And it could, you know, all three of us could be involved in Africa. They could involve themselves with Russia all they want. You know, there's three of them. There's France, Romania, and Germany. If they want to go east and take on Russia, that is a great plan. And then we can just rack up points down here in the south to continue to make our march towards victory condition. It looks like Morocco and Algeria are actively fighting for borderlands here in Algeria. You know, just simply being able to come in, take a city, and build out a base of operations is in a scenario like this where it's a slow moving game. You know, you could take one city and start building out a base of operations, reinforce your position there, and then go out and take the whole region. And in a place like, I don't know, Tunisia, where, well, Libya's taken Tunisia, the city. Constantine is Algerian. The trick is finding the right spot to go. There's a mess going over here in, surprise, surprise, Israel. There's a solid base of cities here in Egypt, like 3 cities all at once, 4 cities all at once. I mean, you could topple Egypt really fast. You know, this is my first regular paced game here in on the whole map, so it's you know, looking at all this is kind of new with fresh eyes. It doesn't appear that there's a lot of activity going on down here, but I am much more interested, quite honestly, in what's going on out here. And it looks like, I mean, maybe Morocco would be a position that's ripe for uh, coming in and just snatching a couple of regions real fast. I mean, I could put an end to this war real quick by just coming in and taking out Morocco, because they're really close to the coast. Within a couple of days, all my units get into their homeland cities. They don't have a whole lot of defenses at home, probably, especially if they're at war out here on the border. Interesting, very interesting. Um, and Spain appears to be having problems with Morocco as well. Um, maybe the next step is to put Spain out of their misery. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what my next steps are going to be. Hey, Chad, give me some ideas. Give me some suggestions on what our next step should be. Uh, to see what we got. Yep. They may want to turn their attention to Russia and get. All right. So hopefully our coalition will start working together as a coalition and not competing for the same territory, because that's frustrating. That is a frustrating place to be when you're in a coalition and everybody's competing for the same territory. Um, um, when you do the work, so-called partners slip in right behind you and capitalize on that work. It's kind of frustrating. That's we've all been in those groups. The one guy who does nothing and gets all the praise. So hopefully this will work out better than that. Where are we looking at? Is there where to go next? And I would like some ideas. I think what I'm going to do, once I consolidate um, Italy here, I'm going to work towards getting back on top, uh, work on building out my economy a little bit more. We are not, but we were the largest country in victory points for a while, but we've dropped down to fourth place, with Russia, with Indonesia taking the top spot. And once we get our catch our breath back, uh, it may be to our benefit to go and absorb a few African colonies just to get the economic base back. Libya has, oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities really close to the coast. There's another homeland city, but it's way out there. This would be an ideal chance to take over an African colony, build it out real fast, annex a couple of cities, and then have a base of operations there in Italy. I think, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from Italy to Libya, flood Libya with a bunch of units, a handful of tanks, a bunch of infantry units, uh, and then just start pressing in two different directions with two stacks going either way. Um, but also spending some of that time and money to upgrade units along the way. We're still in day 8 in my French, over in the French campaign, which we will go visit in just a minute. Over in the French, like that, it's insane. Everything has progressed so quickly, so fast. Because it's at 4x speed. We're way into the setting up of the. Their cities are not completely undefended. They've got something in Bari. Fucking terrific. So I'm going to have to send some kind of armor down there. I'll let him fight it out with body. That'd be fine. I'll let him deal with that. And I'm not gonna worry about it. He wants to mess with it, he can mess with it. I will focus on how will we do this? How will we accomplish the goals I am looking to set out to accomplish? We'll go here, here, whoops, waypoint, here, here, then waypoint. He's got stuff in Naples. Here, here, then waypoint, here, here, waypoint, here, then waypoint back up to here, just to see what's happening. Did I miss a region? I did. I missed a couple of regions. Because he's going that way first. Okay, we'll let him go that way first. So we'll go here, waypoint, here, here. All right. Just want to make sure I sequence this out. Since I see what he has in his cities now. And he can have them. For now, I'm going to bring the artillery down there. I've got another wave of units coming. If they still exist when I come down there, I will take them out. And we will undo them. And then we will proceed to Libya. I'll finally have some ports that I can build a navy with. That'd be cool because I don't currently have a port. I don't have a port. I don't have any. I have no ports. Except, no, I take that back. I took Milan, or I will have taken Milan. I have Rome. Rome has a port. I have a port. So I'll be able to take care of that. And then, these guys will come back through here. And then if there's any units still left in those cities, I will take them out myself. And we will get that taken care of. He is working on getting the morale up in Venice, which is great. Good, fantastic. Let's see here. Okay, and then we will be able to, you know what? Screw Minsk. These guys, come on out here. I want you to come to Rome. I want you to come to Rome. Screw Minsk. He can have it. Let him have Minsk. Belarus can be subdued. Yeah. Well, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. And you? Good. Let's go ahead and make them happy. Drop a little gold. 500 pieces of gold just to make the Odessa, or not Odessa, Christian, whatever. What is this? Krishnau. Let's make that city happy. That'd be fine. Just a little bit. It's a fair use, I think. That way I don't have to wait 3 days and I can free up my units. These guys can come over to Rome. That recon division can come over to Rome. And then we can clean up what's going on down here. Because he doesn't have maybe but a couple He can't have more than a couple units down there. And then we can get the rest of the boot heel under control. Go take Malta, clean up this little mess up here in the Western Alpine region. Do I need to take that too? Yeah, I need to take. Oh, God. I was just thinking, what if he has like a shit ton of troops just sitting on this island as his last holdout? That would be fucking annoying. Okay. Well, this is shaping up to be a very interesting world to have. I am curious how. Let's see how Russia, our chief rival right now, is doing. We've got 1, 2, 3 homeland cities, 4 homeland cities. Jesus, Vladivostok's way over there. 5 homeland cities, 6 homeland cities, 7, 8, 9. Jesus Christ, 10? And then Moscow. Back to Moscow. So he's got 10 homeland cities? Good Lord. Starting with Moscow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Christ almighty. Of course, he doesn't have shit built in those cities. Level 1 airfield, level 2 army base, level 1 army base. Nothing there. Level 1 army base, level 1 army base, level 1 army base. He doesn't have shit. All right. This is about where I say, fuck Libya. We may be able to take Russia out fast. I don't want to get over my skis on this. So he may have built up a nice, impressive force. He may have built up a very nice and tidy, impressive force. What I don't want to have happen is we start with Russia, then we have to take on Indonesia and China and everybody all at once. We're going to need to, if we take him on, we're going to need to neutralize him and neutralize him fast. It's a big country and it's a big space. And if his partners jump in on that, then it's going to take it's going to be a challenge to pull him down. He doesn't have, I don't know, let's check the news real quick, the newspapers. Nobody reads the newspapers, but I do because they are interesting information to have. The last economic update, I think, was day 6. So let's see what they have on day 6 for stats. Largest economies: Germany, China, Brazil, United States, Russia. And they are just slightly behind Austria, or just slightly ahead of Austria. Indonesia, Australia. See, their coalition, China, Indonesia, Australia, and Russia, all 4 of them are ahead of most of us. So, of course, my country started out as a small middle empire in between Germany, France, and Italy. I shouldn't be here right now, but I took Switzerland, took Czechoslovakia, Hungary. I was able to overtake my neighbors. Shouldn't have gotten involved in a war with Ukraine, but they attacked me, so fuck those guys. They needed to cease to exist, and we made them cease to exist. The goal was a trans-Balkan empire, but hey, partnering up with my friends down in Romania, that'll be fine. That's part of the game, part of the fun, part of the game. France needs to, I don't know what France needs to do. If I was France, I'd have already taken down Spain. But Spain's injured. They should probably put Spain out of Spain's misery. He is trying to fight against Norway. What is the story with Norway? If he can land units, he's going to have trouble landing units getting a kill. He has landed units here. If he can move them across, he can take the capital. I think he's got Norway down, which is good. Give us a northern front. If he can push that northern front through, they can all three put pressure on Russia from this side. Okay, so I'm going to stop looking at the Austrian map. We're going to go check out the French map, the 4x speed world that we are working on, the 4x campaign. So let's go to that screen. If it will share, what do we got? Will it share? Will it work? Will it work? Come on. Come on. There it is. I see it. It's trying. We're going to close Austria to conserve memory powers. I see France joining us. Let's make the screen smaller so we don't have to, so our computer doesn't have to think so hard. There it is. There's France. All right. So France, it's a 4x world, which means it is running every 15 minutes. In real life is an hour in game life. I have a couple of ships. I have three destroyers that have come online in France world. So let's get them. Let's get these destroyers and move them to the Caribbean. Is that the other destroyer? All three? 1, 2, 3. That's everybody? Nope. 1, 2, 3. We got them. All right. Let's go move these across to, we are currently fighting Brazil and taking down the American pact that they have over there. I am going to move these units over to, where should I move them to? I'm going to move them over here to Chile. Right there. I'm going to move them into Chile so that they can, bombard somebody. I don't know, wherever. Bombard something. Let's get me off the screen so we can look at this on a full scale or fuller scale to see what the hell is going on. I have landed units in Brazil, and I am moving them across from where we are. But my plan, rather, is to move them across from where we're at, wherever the hell I landed them. I landed them right here. My plan is to move them across into into Santiago, Cuba, or Santiago, Cuba, Santiago, Chile. Bam. That's my goal. Oh, shit. Really? So I'll have these frigates come over here then, and they're going to go through the Panama Canal. You fucking kidding me? Okay, I don't want that to happen. What I want to happen is simply go through, like, just cut a path through Brazil. Just right through the middle of them. In fact, you know what would be really funny? Their capital in Brasilia is right there. I could totally take them down. That'd be funny. But I don't really want to take down Brasilia. I want to take down Chile. So what I think I'll do, well, you know what? Hang on. Let's look at the communications log real quick and see what the allies are thinking. Come on, bring me up the messages. Oh, Philippines sent me a message. All right, so it looks like Saudi is planning something. That's fine. I'm working my way up towards. Philippines wants me to nuke Myanmar. I'll probably be nuking somebody real soon. Um, I'm going to offer. Uh, let's see here. I'll march on their capital on the way to Chile's. It'll cut a path. It'll cut a path right across the continent. All right, come on, let's get into the game. Come on, boys. All right, come on, let's get in there. Let's go here. Then let's go to here. Let's go to here. Yeah, that'll do it. Just to mess them up. Now, the results of getting your capital occupied and sacked tends to be the morale in the rest of your country kind of gets uh, shit canned, for lack of a better term. And then your occupied cities, the morale goes down, and then like everything just it just starts cascading from there. Like everything just uh, snowballs after that. So I'm going around here trying to find the spots that aren't controlled. Valletta, which is Malta. I'll go take that. Do I have any units in France that I can do that I can use for Valletta? I don't think I do. I don't have any new units that came online last night other than those ships. And that's fine. Let me look and see if I have any new units coming online shortly. A couple more ships. Looks like I've got my cruisers coming online. Do I? Do I? Yep, that's cruisers. Got a couple of cruisers. Uh, let's look at the build queue. Secret weapons bases, cruisers. Nice. Nice. What is the story in Bordeaux? Okay, so that's almost done. Um, let's see here. I also need to let them know I have 3 destroyers uh, heading over to harass Chile. Chile. In America, Chile with an I is food. Chile with an E is a country. Remember that shit. Um, in progress. So I've got weapons facilities in progress to get those missiles. Get those missiles online as well. And what we'll do, I'll keep pushing the economic side of this so that I can just pump out a shit ton of warheads. And then those warheads go on the missiles, and we can put the missiles anywhere in the world from France. ICBM should be able to reach all the way over to the Pacific. And if not, I'll put them in the United States, and then they'll launch anywhere from the United States to anywhere in the world. Checkmate, motherfuckers. Okay, so Malta is target as well. So I'm going to take that Corvette from the Bahamas, Bermuda, rather. You and you. And then we will go over here to Malta and fuck up Malta for a while. Just to clean up the map. Get a couple of extra points. Get a couple of extra points. Clean it up. Do the things that need to be done. Let's look over here in the Middle East, see what Saudi Arabia is working towards. They don't. How could they be planning anything? They ain't got nothing. What the fuck are they going to do? Kick us in the shin? Idiots. The challenge. Okay, so here's the problem on this map. This is what I was talking about with the Austria map. We look at the coalitions. We've got 3,500 points, 3458. We are the number one coalition in this game, 3458. If we look at the countries that are unaligned, and the way you look at the countries that are unaligned, you click on the little team tab and you look at everything else. So we've got Russia that has two cities and 30 points. Russia's a little rump state that's left over. Australia, they're under attack from New Zealand. Canada, they're under attack from me. United States, I'm cleaning up the United States. There are only two cities as in Hawaii and Australia. Georgia, over there in southeast or southwest of Russia, they've only got 15 points. Azerbaijan, Syria, Malta, Croatia. I'm about to take Malta. They're dumb little 8 points. Armenia, Mexico, all these little rump states that only have a handful of points. There's not enough points here in the rest of the map of people to get the rest of the points we need. We need 1,500, 1,600 points to wrap this game up. I think we need 1,600 points. Maybe it was somewhere in that neighborhood. There's a bunch of zeros because they've been defeated. And now you start getting into the aligned countries. So Kazakhstan, we're going to need to take down their 32 points. They may be able to persist because 30. What's 32 points going to do? We can clean up all of these little rump states, and that'd be fine. It's not going to hurt. Not going to hurt. Not going to help. Just clean up the map. They're meat on bones at this point. But then you have three major coalitions left. Our coalition, Germany, South Africa, Poland, France, and Norway, the number one on the map. There it is. You have this coalition here, the Myanmar, Pakistan, Japan coalition with India. They're a sizable coalition. 500, that's 1,300, 1,500 points there. You have this coalition that we're currently fighting against right now. 3, 5, 6, 700, I'm sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 points right here. The only place that there are enough points left over in this game to win is right here. The India, Myanmar, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia coalition. This Indian coalition is going to, we're going to have to go to war against them. There's no other option. We can finish cleaning up Brazil. We can finish cleaning up Brazil. We can take out Australia. We can take out New Zealand. We can take out everybody else on the map. And there's not going to be enough points between the independent powers and these remaining powers 800 plus 32 plus 34 is 4,600 points. So we're going to have to go to war against India sooner rather than later, and that's how it's going to end up being. So Saudi Arabia balling up their fist to try and take them on is just not going to happen. They're going to have. I mean, Indian forces are going to have to go through Saudi Arabia to get us. That's it. So I'm going to offer. I'll offer cleanup duties on this American force in the Americas. Get ready to take on the guys in the East. Well, I don't even think I need to offer that. I mean, I think they're going to get ready to take on we need to have forces on both sides. I think at this point, I need to be able to send neutralizing weapons behind their front lines, because I can't build up enough units like those guys. I can't build up enough units to actually fight offensively, but I can build up enough units to fuck with them in the back lines. I can do that. They've got, these guys are going to be mostly neutralized over here. The fighting will be mostly done over here, except for the shouting and shit talking. Um, and then it's going to be a question of where can we project power to just ruin the rest of the map and the rest of these guys. And that is kind of what we're going to be able to do. Oh, Winnipeg went rogue. Damn. Okay, let's move up closer and see what we got. Let's see what we got in Winnipeg, because I need to clean up all this stuff. I got a tank there. Where are my infantry forces? Okay, he's just gallivanting across over there. You go to Winnipeg. Get this shit wrapped up. I need to clean up Canada and Alaska. Come on now. You move to the peg. Is that what they call it in Canada? Do y'all call it the peg? Because y'all should. Y'all totally should call Winnipeg the peg. Because actually, no, that's dumb. Never mind. Don't do that. That's just dumb. Don't do that. Waypoint. Let's clean them up. Clean them up. Go all the way up to here. Then roll around to here. And come down to there. I think that should make the map come up. We got one more stop. Waypoint there. Is anybody coming here? That'll be you. Waypoint here. I see another one there that needs to get gotten. I think that'll clean up Canada for the having. Anchorage. I haven't taken Anchorage yet. Still a homeland city of the United States. Ah, are you fucking kidding me? Stupid fucking maps. Anyway, all right. That should clean up the map. That should clean up Canada. That should clean up the United States, I still have Hawaii to clean up. Gotta go all the way out the fuck out there. God. All right, that's not a problem. I'll send a couple of ships out there on in the Pacific to clean up. Yeah, there's maybe a couple of islands out there still too. I don't know, that are unaffiliated. Probably Fiji. No, Japan. Actually, it looks like Japan may have cleaned up all the unaffiliated islands in the Pacific. Good for you, Japan. New Caledonia, Myanmar, Fiji, Solomon Islands. Who's that? Myanmar. Okay, so Myanmar's done the work of the lords in cleaning up. Did they clean up Guam too? Yeah. So once I'm done with, oh no, Guam is unaffiliated. I'll have to go take Guam just to be, when I take Hawaii, I'll take Guam too, just to be provocative. I'll take Guam. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back. Let's see if I can build the next level up in the arsenal. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Very close though. 5,000 and 5,000. And I've got not nearly enough of either. This is probably a good use of resources. 3,800. No, it's not that good of a use of resources. It'll wait. I can wait on this. But what I will do is find my cities that produce rare elements and give myself a bunch of upgrades to my arms industry. Start that. Start that. Let's see, 1, 2, start that. Arms industry level 3, get that in process. Arms industry level 4, get that in process. I really do need to get all of my arms industries up to date and upgraded as well. And then the last one is Marseille. Get that bad boy upgraded to level 5. And then, so I've got a handful of level 5s. Now what I'm going to do is go to all the ones that are empty. Oh, I only have one that doesn't have one. Good. Get you started. I need fuel is what I need. How much gold money do I have? 121? Yeah, let's buy shit out of that fuel. Nothing's available. Nothing's available in the open market. Are you fucking... Oh, God. This is another thing that's frustrating. When you start getting down to the to fewer and fewer people in the game, you start having fewer and fewer resources to buy stuff with. Or fewer and fewer resources to buy, period, which makes it frustrating. We'll get all these bad boys upgraded. That's a 2. That's a 1. Needs to be a 2. Let's get it up, get it up, get it up to a level 2. See, this is the economic side of the game. And I find this quite satisfying, to be quite honest, because it meshes very well with my philosophy of how businesses should be run, where you have a reservoir of resource, an ability to convert the resource. And, if you've got annex cities, you can build units. If you don't annex, like Russia has 10 damn cities over there. A position like Austria starts out with 5. So inherently, Russia is already stronger than Austria, and they should be. They used to be a world power. They're not anymore. They're a world nuisance. Their economy right now, in real life, is as big as Italy's, and I guess Italy counts as a world power, but they're not as influential as they used to be on the world stage. That said, Russia is still potentially economically a powerhouse if they weren't so insanely fucking corrupt. There's a whole nother conversation to be had about how corruption affects the ability of countries to do things. I mean, even here in the United States, the corruption of the wealthiest 10% and our ability to do the things that we could do. I mean, just think of how amazing, how powerful, how strong we would be if we still had the percentage of national income coming in to the federal government. You know, we could build, we'd have roads built to fucking every house, every doorstep. We'd have like interstates between houses. You know, college paid for, uh, 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 healthcare paid for. You know, if we didn't spend so damn much money uh, on wars for one, but also if we actually collected the revenue that we were supposed to be collecting at the same rates that we collected revenue back in the 50s, you know, we'd have this huge middle class that was just brimming with economic power and activity. Man, we could change the fucking world. But that's a whole sideline I mean, we do change the fucking world on a fairly regular basis, but that's a whole sideline conversation. It'd be a vastly different country and a vastly different world than what we live in now. But what got me onto this tangent? Oh, yeah. The 10 cities in Russia, you know, on this map, Russia is actually a much more powerful country than in real life. But they should be, uh, uh, as evidenced by their vast size out here. Jesus Christ, look at how big they are. But also, um, you know, the vast size of Russia for one, but also just the number of cities they have. They're a huge economic power, and Finland, Norway rather, is wiping them off the fucking map, which is awesome. That's exactly what needs to be happening right now. As one of the rump states, they need to be cleaned up. Myanmar has taken the northern part of China. There's India right there. Japan is going to be what's known as next, I'm afraid, because they're in a very small new allied. Nope, they're not even in there. Where the fuck are they? Freedom Fighters Coalition? No, they're okay. So it's going to shape up again of the Freedom Fighters Coalition and the European Coalition, and this is where the end game scenario, final world war, is going to happen. And it is not going to be a fight of titans. It's going to be a fight of David versus Goliath. And I don't think David's going to come out on top with this one. I think there will be a rain of fire on someone's cities, and they will be neutralized. And I think it will be the first country after. No, not that button, this button. Let's see here. It will probably be, if I had to guess, India's main production realm. I think we will be nuking the shit out of India and possibly Myanmar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a fifth one of us? Yeah, Norway. Good. Okay. So I think India is going to be the recipient of my warheads, and I've got to find where I'm going to be sending them because I don't know if India has annexed a bunch of cities, but we will find out. Let's start with this, I believe, is Delhi right here. No, Delhi is right here. No, Delhi is Mumbai. That's their capital, right? Let's zoom in there. Nope, that's not their capital. Where's the damn capital of India? There it is, New Delhi. I was close. I thought it was up in the north. Okay, so let's start here. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's annexed. 5, 6, 7, 8. Khartoum is annexed. That's occupied. So Khartoum is annexed. That's 9. 10 with Bangalore. That's just occupied. So we're at 10 right now. Mombasa, occupied. We're at 10 annexed or occupied cities. 11 with Beijing. I didn't see what that one was. There's 11 with Beijing. Uh, Ashgabat that's 12. And back to New Delhi. So we've got 12 cities, 4 warheads each. That would be 48 warheads that I need to build. That'll do. I can do that. Easy. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get moving. Let's build some more. Is Montreal an annexed city? Did I annex Montreal? No, it's just occupied. Get rid of that shit. We don't need that. Get rid of that. Bye. And Washington, D.C. was annexed, but now occupied it back and is no longer fucking annexed. Oh, fuck you then. We'll go and destroy that. I won't annex it for now. All right. That pisses me off. I annexed it, lost it, and I have to annex it back. So we're going to go ahead and hit these guys with more secret weapons bases. Do that. 1 and level 2. So they'll be up to level 2 with the rest of these guys shortly. Upgrade Strasbourg to a level 2. The ultimate goal is going to be able to build nukes all over the map. Nancy. That is a cultural reference that many people will not get. All right, so they got 2 level 2 weapons labs coming in. Good. So I believe nukes can only be built in level 4 weapons labs. And let's see here. Yeah, nukes have to be level 4. ICBM launchers can be built in level 3s, level 5. So I'm going to have to get these mothers upgraded all the way to level 5. And that is going to become the number one singular focus of all my builds outside of economic stuff. I'm not going to worry about anything else except for secret weapons labs, building the shit out of secret weapons labs, and getting these all upgraded to level 5. 100% economic focus of secret weapons labs. I got to get them all up to level 5 so I can build some ICBM launchers. I at least need one that I can have at level 5 so that I can have ICBM launchers. I need to have ICBM launchers to be able to drop these things in their lap from where I'm at. And I think it's pretty hard to stop an ICBM warhead from dropping in on you. It's easier to stop the cruise missiles. It's much harder to stop the ICBMs. So that said, I don't need to send that destroyer over to Malta. I can send, that Corvette will be fine going over to Malta. The transport unit, because it's going to go backwards then forwards. Okay, good. All right, so I think we're all set up on France. We have our build orders. We have our build orders. We have our move orders. We have our research soon to be progressing in the right direction. It's not there yet, but it will be soon. ICBM ballistic missile. I'm a long ways still from having I need to arrange my build orders real fast because I need to put a level 2 secret weapons lab. Let's go with Bordeaux. Level 2 secret weapons lab. A level 3 secret weapons lab in Bordeaux. Oh, I don't have it there. All right. Well, what I need to do, I suppose, is... Oh, hello, what? Ah, fucking Calgary. What happened in Calgary? Where's Calgary? Goddamn Calgary. Is that Calgary? Okay. That's Winnipeg. Where's Calgary? Did I conquer? I did conquer Calgary. I just walked and left Calgary. God damn it. Go fuck them up. Wait, how far were you from? Yeah, you go there. Get back and fuck up Calgary. All right, let's see what's in the old message box here before I roll out. Roger that. Along with a all right, so I will leave that destroyer over in the med, and I'll just go bombard Malta there for a while using that destroyer. When the cruiser comes and joins them, everything will be ducky. Okay. Chicago clean and happy now? Not close enough. Go up there and fuck up Winnipeg for a while. That's not my units. Okay. Let's get over there. I wish they had a mini map that you could just like zip around on. Make things so much easier. Yeah, you know, I want to move him closer because I want to see what they have. Then I want to go to aggressive fire control. Then that'll be fine. You know, now that I think about it, I don't know if I need all of these to be level 5s. I don't think I need it all. And here's why. Because we'll build 2 or 3 at a time. Every time you build a warhead, you build 2 warheads. You build 4 conventional warheads or 3 conventional warheads, 2 chemical warheads, I think, and then 1 nuclear warhead every time you build. I could be wrong about that, but I think I'm not. Damn it. Yeah, you build 2 nuclear warheads, 4 conventional warheads every time you build warheads. So I'll be able to drop several in their lap. And Paris will be the place where I will have the level 5 nuke lab. And I will focus straight up to level 5 nuke lab in Paris. And who gets level 4? Who else do we got? Show me labs. Calais, Strasbourg. Let's go with Strasbourg. Is Strasbourg also a port? No, Strasbourg's inland. There's no port in Strasbourg. So we'll do with Strasbourg. We'll get them up to a level 4. 3, 4. And then these other guys we can get up to level 4s as well. To 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Calais and Bordeaux. Oops. Calais and Bordeaux. We'll get these guys up to level 4. Secret Weapons Lab. 3 and 4 as well. Okay, so three and 4. Okay, so we'll have 3 at level 4, 1 at level 5. And that will be the singular focus at this point. I'm not going to worry. The units I have are the units I have. The land units I have are the land units I have. I'm not going to worry so much. I'll be on cleanup duty out here in the Americas, doing the best I can to polish off whatever rump stuff is out here that we need to polish off, as well as my Confederates who are doing the same. And then we will, we'll just clean up the messes. And then the path to victory is going to run through. It appears India, Saudi Arabia, and Myanmar. Not so much the Americas. I mean, the Americas will help, but there's just not enough points left in the Americas to matter. And we will, we will continue to send units out there probably, but most of the hard work is going to have to be done in the east out here to make sure that they cannot produce more. And they've got 12 production sites in India, 12 cities where they can produce units. So we will have to do something about that. We will absolutely have to do something about that. It just doesn't look that impressive. I mean, it looks like they feasted on garbage. It really does, because he's got a level 2 army base. He doesn't have much of an economy, or much of the arms industry. I mean, honestly, India's cities and shit look like mine. And I'm the smallest of my smallest partner in my coalition. India got as big as India did because they were able to feast on, I'm assuming, other players that weren't spending copious amounts of gold. In the same way that I wasn't spending copious amounts of gold. Because they don't, I mean, it's not like they've got level 4 arms industries. Just as an example, you go over here to my friend in Poland. Let's find their main cities. Level 5 arms industry, level 2 arms industry, level 5 arms industry. That's only level 1. Level 5, Homeland City, level 5, Homeland City, level 5, Homeland City. All their cities are at level 5. I don't even have all my cities at level 5. I didn't spend copious amounts of gold. I spent a little to try and keep up, but Jesus. India is spread all over the map, and I really do think it's because India feasted on players who are, players who were like me and weren't spending copious amounts of gold. They just took out players like Chile and who was a lower level player and was ripe for the picking. United States over here, China. They had a bunch of guys who were ripe for the picking, and they picked them. And again, ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you can. But I think this final battle is going to wrap up faster than they think. Saudi Arabia, there's another one, level 6. That is a partner to India. Interesting. I find this to be very interesting. The strategic side of this is extremely fascinating to me. Pakistan, interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up. I said this game would probably last 2 weeks to 10 days. It has been right at 7 real world days because we're at day 27. We're about to be at day 28. So we're about 6.5 real world days. This game should wrap up in the next 5 days. By Saturday, it should wrap up. My final quarantine happy hour is Thursday. We're giving away a bottle of whiskey. If you're a grown up, feel free to join in. Must be 21 to win. No purchase necessary, obviously. Subscribers to my channel, come in during the show, leave a comment. You're entered to win. Your name comes up on the Wheel of Fate. You win the bottle of whiskey. That's how it works. Simple, plain and simple and easy. And then what else we got? We got tonight. We're going to be on Kuagenti's standing room only talk show. That is on the Facebooks. Go find Kuagenti or Standing Room Only. Go find the main page. And then where else can you find us? We'll be doing another game night later on this week. Probably jumping in with Austria to see how things have progressed over the course of the next 4 or 5 days. I will definitely jump in on this game before the end of the end of the end game stuff. Let me take a peek at the diplomacy screen real quick. We got another message in. All right, just acknowledgement. Good deal. I don't think we really have a whole lot to worry about. This game, I think this game is over. I really do. Let's see here. India is right there. That's India. India took out the rest of Israel, I think. Is this the last bit of Israel? So India took out the rest of Syria? Maybe? I'm not sure. Was that Syria? Yeah. Okay, so they're just doing, they're not doing much. There's a whole lot of, look at this, all this activity that's over here in Saudi Arabia. They've got a bunch of units staged up. Pakistan has no, that's Saudi. Saudi Arabia has a drone flying over there. I'm just not. I'm not convinced that they've got what it takes to end this thing. Let me take it. Okay, so the American powers are swiftly declining. The Freedom Fighter Coalition is right here, and it is, yeah. Let's take a look at those guys, just out of curiosity. I want to take a look at their, I think the highest ranked one is level 25, which again is not necessarily an indication of the quality of the team. For several variables in this game, including gold spent or gold spending. So there's a rank 17. That is India. Myanmar, who took out the Philippines before I got a chance to nuke them. He's rank 11. Pakistan, who is ranked 25. I think that is the highest ranked guy on the squad. And then Saudi Arabia, that is ranked 6. Yeah, ranked 6. This just tells experience in the game also. And I've seen folks that play a lot of games and have lost a lot of games. This, I think, is my 14th game that I've played in. And I'm right at 500 between this one and the other game with Austria. I think those are my 15th and 16th game. Where am I at? There I am. This is my 15th and 16th game, I believe, and I'm ranked 35. But that's not like, you don't get extra points for wins and losses. It's just however many victory points or whatever statistical points you pick up. So I'm 14 games joined, coalition wins 5, solo wins 1. So I'm 6 wins out of 14 games. And just as an example, let's look at another one of our compatriots here. Let's take a look at India. You're not seeing the other screen that I'm looking at. His stats say, he is what is he, level 17 there. He's been in 34 games with 0 wins, coalition or solo. So, yeah, I'm not particularly worried about what's going to happen. The top 5 players, I think, the top 5 ranked players in this game, with the exception of, I think it was Brazil. I think Brazil. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find who was whom in here. I want to say it was Brazil was the next highest ranked player outside of our coalition. Brazil. Yeah, this guy. He was a rank 50 master sergeant. And I muted him because he just wouldn't shut up. But he played 71 games and he has 8 wins. 7 coalition wins, 1 solo win. So it's like, I'm going to unmute him just for fun. I want to see how much shit talking he's doing now that we're kicking the crap out of him. I only communicated with him in French because I thought it was hilarious. He sent me a message and asked why we're attacking England, and I said, I don't understand what you're saying. But I said it in French, and then he sent me a message back in French, and I said, because the world needs more cheese, or the world needs better cheese, is what I responded with. And then he responded with, fuck my mother and fuck you. And the only English statement I sent to him was, you are so lame, and left it at that. And then we started attacking him. So apparently he had sent like 15 messages to our coalition mates as well. But it's all in good fun. All in good fun. I don't bear grudges against players. It's a good time, a fun time. I've been killed by so many different players that it's not even worth noting, to be quite honest. We've got a gunship squadron. Chile has a gunship squadron off there in the north. I may get my ass handed to me as I march across the continent down here. It's entirely possible. But what I may also do is just kind of roam around the countryside over here, and kind of clean up, do a little cleanup on Brazil. I don't need, the victory points are shared by everybody. I don't need the victory points. What I need is to neutralize their cities so that they can't do stuff to us. It looks like these folks here, looks like Poland will be able to take the capital before me, and that's great. Poland can take the capital. That's fine. Instead of the capital, I'll go this way. Clean up. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go along the river. I'll go this way. I'll change the move order. And I'll go through here. And I'll just kind of take the south side of the river. South side. And then go poop in his toilets. And then work my way back towards the central part of the country. And then Santiago is way down there. But that's cool because then I can just go take my waypoint and say, let's go poop in his toilets here. Boop. Because from where I'm at, it goes across into the pass. So that'd be fine. That'll be good. That's a good trip to take. I will leave Brasilia to Poland. And then Poland can poop in his toilets. And that'll work out fine. And I will note as much so that they know where I intend to be going. Come on, give me my messages. I'll take a different route to Santiago. And then everybody wins. At least the intent is for everybody to win. And this will piss off Brazil. Oh, it's so fun. So much fun. So much fun. As it should be. And then, let's see, that'll do that thing. That'll be cool. Okay, so move orders are in, build orders are in, research orders are on hold. Good. I'm in no particular rush to get the research in. I can conserve some cash while I do the build orders and build up my capabilities towards the ICBMs, towards the ability to build the nukes. I don't need to have that research up to where to that point until I have my build capability up at that point, and then it'll be like, a day to get to where I need to be. So it'll be cool. That'll be fine. And I can't research anything else because I don't have enough fucking rare earth elements. Ah! Frustrating as hell. Whatever, doesn't matter. Stupid crap. All right, well, that's it for now, kids. We're gonna let this just chill and settle, and then I'll be back in a few days, and we'll see what's up. I got to get to work. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna go eat, and then get to the distillery where we bottle up some more whiskey. Cheers and salutations. Thanks, guys. It's been fun. Thanks for popping in. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, leave a comment if you're so inclined. But smash that notification bell, get your reminder for the 99.2 episode that we will have this Thursday, where we will give away this badass little beauty of a bottle of whiskey. Look at how glittery and beautiful it is. Ah, nice. And it's not shedding. Glitter either, because I made it correctly. So you won't get those little herpes all over your house. Cheers and good night. See you Thursday if I don't see you sooner. Bye-bye.